Hi, and welcome to a new William Hououin's Apple Arcade Adventure. It's a series where I play 15 to 20 minutes of an Apple Arcade game and tell you what I think about it. Today we are looking at Lost in Play, and here I'm trying to show you the options, which there are not many, and right now I'm trying to go back to English, which seems to be a challenge. Now, I usually those videos like live. I'm talking about the game while I'm playing it. In this case, since I did not find any way to adjust the volume of the game, I have to do it in post recording. So I already played that. It was like 15 minutes ago, and now I'm recording the voice. So, Lost in Play. Just so you know, if you don't have Apple Arcade, you can still play this on the regular App Store. It's in a Beaver Box or Maple Syrup Money, or for the uninitiated, the Canadian dollars, it's $7.99. So I would guess it's $5.99 US. It's available on Android, it's available on PlayStation, it's available on Steam, and I haven't looked how available it is on Switch or Xbox, but I suppose it's there. It's somewhat of an old game that was re-released in Apple Arcade. And this is where I'm playing it. I've played it with touchscreen. I haven't tried out a controller. Seems there's support for a controller, but I have not tried it. Now, it took me a while to understand what that game was about, but basically it's a point-and-click adventure game, kind of like the Broken Sword series, for those who know that one. Or, I don't know, there was a re-release of Carmen Sandiego not that long ago. That was a point-and-click adventure, if I'm not mistaken. There's a bunch of those games. I am not a huge fan, but I do strongly believe I will try to finish this one. I went into howlongtoplay.com. If you don't know about this website, it's fantastic. It's a bunch of people. I do contribute. When I finish a game, I go there, I say what platform I am playing it on, how long it took to finish it, did I do the side quest, if I did, how long was it to finish it with the side quest. And so it works out some average, and you can see how long it takes to beat a game. And usually, the few times I went there and looked at how long it was to beat a game, it was pretty much on it. So this one is listed as 4 hours and 30 minutes. And I do believe, I mean, it would make sense for the type of game it is. Now, this game is somewhat wild, and this is weird that at the beginning I've tried to look at the options and mess up with the languages, and at the end of the day I don't know why. I haven't seen much words in this game, and the character they all speak gibberish like Animal Crossings and stuff like that. So it's I don't know when the language will come into play, but not in the first 15 minutes. That I can tell you. I chose at some point, I know at the end of the video I still wanted to play the game, but I did not want to put this on video because I want people to be surprised by this game. I only played a little bit of it, and I went from surprises to surprises. The puzzles, they're fun to mess around with. Everything works fine. The sound design is fantastic. I'm having a great time with this one up until now, and I hope everyone can experience it as fresh as possible. I went into this just thinking, well, I should make an Apple Arcade Adventure video. What game could I play? Because right now I really want to play a super fast-paced side-scroller. So if you know of any, let me know. My gold standard is Scourgebringer as a fast-paced side-scroller, and many side-scrollers nowadays are Metroidvanias, and this is not what I want. I would prefer it to be stage-based, with a scoring system, to be honest. I know there is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound coming in July, and we have Shinobi 4 in August, I think. Those are games that I am really looking forward to. But in the meantime, I would like to play a fast-paced side-scroller game. Action. And this is what I'm looking for. So, it was all a dream. It was just all a dream. Can you believe it? 71% of the people have finished the tutorial, which is good. I'm a big fan of achievements and trophies and all of that. Not because I am striving to get them all that much, to be honest. I do, when I'm in love with a game, I do try to get most of them. At least the one that I feel are not that annoying to get. Sometimes I mean, I have like 3 or 4 platinum game on my PlayStation account, so it's not something I do often. I did it for Steins Gate 0. I did it for Scourgebringer twice, actually. I mean, 3 times if you count the mobile version, but I did the platinum on PS4, did the platinum on PS5, and got all the achievements in the Game Center on iOS. But this is a special game. This is my favorite game. So, and what's the other one I have a platinum for? I know there's another one, but I can't seem to remember. Anyway, all that to say, what I like about the trophies and achievements is to see how many people have actually got them. And it's frightening to me to see how little people are finishing their games. Even on short games, usually the achievement you would get for completing the game is below 10% most of the time. And this is crazy. I would understand for a super long game or a very hard game like Elden Ring, it would be fine, but for a short, somewhat easy game, getting like 16% completion is wild to me. But anyway, right now I think we are trying to wake up our brother. The game features... This is embarrassing. This is something I would not want to play like on stream or anything, because I am fucking dumb. Those games, they're always difficult for me. And I do like the hint system in this game. That's great. You press the little light bulb and it's gonna give you a direction. It's not giving you the complete answer. Like this one, it took me a long time. Now I was trying to catch it while it was running around. I was like, no, okay, that's not it. I cannot catch him when he's running around. I know I need the little key on his back, but how do I get that? At some point I thought, if I use this weather, can I throw it at him? And but it was not that. And then I pressed again, hoping for another hint, and then I saw that the door was closed on the hint, so I closed the door. Boom, got my key. And then you feel smart, even though you're really not. You're just not, like, at all. So now I can work on this alarm, And it was funny. It remembered me of Assemble with Care. This is a puzzle game that was once on Apple Arcade, that is not anymore, with a story. I have the whole playthrough on the channel. Now I was trying to understand how to rotate this battery. I haven't seen at the bottom left. There is a... It took me like a few tries to get this. Now you have to do one of those freaking puzzle. In Resident Evil 4, there's one of those kinds of puzzle in the little church, in the chapel. And this is one of the reasons I don't replay the game often. JTB played this game to death, and I took from him when he's doing it, slowed it down to like half speed and made a short out of it. And I've made this video for me, so when I play Resident Evil 4 I can go look at the puzzle solution. But then a lot of people have watched it, and you know, it did help them too, so that's great. Alright, so we woke up what I presume is our brother. Okay, I was insulted. I had an OG Game Boy, and it didn't feature any kind of, you know, light source. You had to play this with a good light source. You could not. It was not emitting any kind of light. I was insulted, actually. Okay, so we have here a comic book that I guess talk about the story of the game or something, of our dreams. Now I think we're gonna have to make this kind of mask, so we'll have to see. You'll have to play the game for yourself to find out if you need to build this mask or not, because we're getting pretty close to the end of this video. But yeah, really like it. I'm beginning to not have much more to say. Sometimes I would like... Here's a criticism. I should make one. I think that would be great. The things you can interact with and not are not that clearly communicated. You know, you look at this picture here. What can I interact with and what can I not? I wish there was some kind of button to highlight all the things you can actually touch and the things that are there just to be there. It was not that clear that I could take this bell. You could presume you could, because it's there, and let's annoy this cat. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Now I was trying to interact with that pipe. I tried to interact with this, opening this cupboard, and it didn't work. Ooh. Now I can take the crayons, but I cannot take the sheets. I mean, it's not a big deal. At the end of the day, you just press on everything and you'll find it pretty quick anyway. So now it tells us to go bother our little brother, and we're pretty good with that. Seems we are pretty good. Definitely have some experience. I don't have a... How do you call it? Like a big bro or a big sister. I have a little sister. I know how they can get annoying. Alrighty. Now we have to set the time, but which time? Well, I should have been smart and go see the portrait of the family, but I did not. I just tried some random stuff. It's actually embarrassing. I decided to let it here, but it is embarrassing. I don't know, you know. So I had to resort to the clue system, to the hint system, to go and see what time should I put it. Now I was looking at the sun. I thought, which, I suppose noon is the time of the sun. But yeah, it's not that. So here it tells us about the family picture. So might as well go and look at the family picture. And so I went, and you can see the clock with some time on it. So I went back and put the correct time. And that was it. Obviously I messed up the first time because I haven't looked close enough to know. But I'm gonna get it. You'll see. Alrighty, I got it. We got the key. So we can open that thing right there. Boom. What did we got? Scissors. And that's why I think we're gonna have to construct the mask of the comic book. But that was pretty much all I had to say for now. I do plan on finishing this game. It's a lot of fun. It's well made. I highly recommend you to play it. But go do something else. Go play games. Bye bye.